What's up, interesting people of YouTube? So, I see shadow people, and I have seen shadow people for the last 20 years, 2 decades. And recently, I've been, in the last couple days, kind of binging videos on shadow people just to see what's out there, what's changed, what people have to say. There's a lot of videos out there, man. There's including this video of this girl on Dr. Phil that says she sees shadow people, you know? And I want to start off by saying and acknowledging this information that if you are a person that sees shadow people, okay, and let me elaborate on shadow people. I'm not talking about individuals that see things on the corners of their eyes. I'm not talking about the people that are asleep and they wake up to something. I'm talking about people that are wide awake, that see these things, that even hear these things. These things speak sometimes, you know? I'm talking about the individuals that without a doubt see these things. It's not something for half a second. I'm talking about for seconds, minutes, you know, where they have entire encounters with these, what I call beings, right? So since I elaborated on differentiating the subtleties and the actual encounters, you have to first take into consideration mental issues. Are you schizophrenic? Are you having some type of a mental issue? Do you have some type of a PTSD, a trauma, a mental disorder that's causing you to see or hear things that aren't there? Because there are mental illnesses where these things happen. And I recommend you get help if you have an inkling of a doubt that it might be a mental disorder. It might be the beginning of a mental disorder. Usually I'll drive around and speak on things, but today I really want to take my time and explain this, because this is something I've had to deal with for about 20 years now. And the best way I can describe it to people now, the best way I can describe it to people now is like the wind. Try explaining to someone that you see the wind, that it's there, that it moves trees, it moves leaves. The reason for the tree moving was because it was the wind, right? I mean, we all know the wind exists, but could you imagine if people didn't know the wind exists and you're over here trying to explain to people there's this thing called wind and it moves through the air and it moves things and it's there, it's called the wind. You're gonna sound like a crazy person trying to describe this shit to people that don't experience it. Maybe people are watching this out of curiosity. Maybe people are watching this because they're experiencing it. And once again, I'm gonna highlight the differentiation between the subtleties of people thinking they see shadow people, people that are mentally ill and see shadow people or hear shadow people, and people that actually see it. Now, I know I'm not mentally ill. My sanity is sane. But I've been seeing these things for 20 years. I've ran into people where they say they've seen them. They say they see them. I've encountered people that I've thought were mentally ill when they say they see these things. I've encountered people that were just like me, that they see it, and it's something like they don't want their friends to know, they don't want their family to know, out of the fear that these people might judge them for being crazy. And I'm here to tell you that they are gonna think you're fucking crazy. My friends thought I was crazy, the friends that I've told. My own wife thought I was fucking crazy. My own family members even thought I was fucking crazy. You can't expect someone to relate to you. It's like if you found God, right? And you have a whole bunch of non-believers and you're trying to convince them. This is a you problem. This is a you situation. Either it's you that found God, and therefore you're on a holy trail or a holy experience, but you can't expect other people to be on the same path as you, right? And this is a little weird because religion is you know, it's accepted around the world. Everybody has some type of a religious belief, right? But when it comes down to weird situations like shadow people, it's different. It's very fucking different, man. And from all the stuff I've from the videos I've watched, from the things I've read, things I've listened to, people have it backwards, man. It's ass backwards. People have it, it's demonic, it's hallucinations, it's they want a title. Everyone wants a title, man. Everyone wants to put a label on some shit, you know? And this, because I've seen them for so long, it's not something you can put a title on. It's not, you can't label it, and you can't label the people that see it for anything, you know? It just is what it is. This car just passed by. Are you sure you saw it? You 100%, you see it? You see it? Did you just, it just left the stop sign? Are you sure you saw it? Because you're the only person that saw it. No one else saw it. Are you crazy? Did that car really just pass by, or are you mentally ill? That's what shadow people are. And if you've experienced shadow people and you experience them on the regular, like how I experienced them on the regular, a lot of weird things happen, man. Now, as a person that has seen them for 20 fucking years and had to go through the beginning stages, the craziness, the just the fear it brings upon you. And I'm not a person that gets scared easily at all. At all. But there's a sense of fear that comes with this. It's like the fear of the dark, right? After a while, I realized that sometimes they fuck with you. Sometimes these shadow people, man, they fuck with you. And the best way I can describe it is like when your friends clown on you for sometimes, you know? It's like you're the butt of the joke. They're gonna clown on you. It's funny to them. It's like a prank, right? Like, but I don't think they, being your friends, they're able to laugh at you. When strangers can't laugh at you, they have to laugh with you, right? Shadow people are like kind of like that, man. They're kind of devious in a sense, you know. They're like children with humor in a weird way, and it's not funny to you, but it's funny to them. And it's like sometimes out of boredom they will fuck with you, man. They'll say things to you, they'll do things to you, and I think it's out of boredom. It's not to be evil. It's not to be, it's you interpreting it as evil, or it's you interpreting it as not funny. But to them, they're fucking bored. And to get any reaction out of you is a reaction out of you. And after 20 years of experiencing from the night terrors, the paralysis of waking up and them choking you, the weird, you're driving and they're crossing the street and you think you're hitting someone when in reality it's a shadow person, the them just moving from A to B and you just happen to be seeing them, the when you are wide awake and they're there and their 100% of their attention is on you and nothing but you, and you're there analyzing them and they're analyzing you. These are the shadow people I'm talking about, right? And them being in that situation, in that predicament, sometimes they fuck with you. And us being human beings with the ability to have fear, we fear what we don't know. And after 20 fucking years, man, I can't tell you much of what I do know, but I can 100% tell you what I know for a fact isn't true. And 99% of what you're researching, what people are telling you, or what people in videos and interviews and whatever bullshit you're running, it's 99% bullshit, man. Especially, it's a bunch of, I guess, hearsay, right? Where like they heard someone else's story and they want to put something to it. They want to put a historical significance to it. They want to put a psychological, medical significance to it, and all this bullshit. Or especially if they want to put like this spiritual, satanic, demonic fucking thing to it. It's none of that. It's none of that at all. It's none of that. All that is just some Mickey Mouse fucking bullshit. What it really is very fucking simple. You're seeing them, they're around, they move around, they watch us, and we don't know any more than that. 20 fucking years of seeing them regularly, weekly, sometimes daily. Okay, there's nothing more I can give you than that simple fact that they're there, they're moving around, they're watching us, they know what we're thinking. It's like they have, I guess, what we look at in terms of like if we could read minds. They have this ability, whether it's they can actually read our minds or whether our actions and reactions are so obvious that it's just blatantly clear. Like when you see fear in a person, you recognize it instantly, right? Whether it's that or whether they can really be in our heads is besides the point, because they're kind of in our heads and they know what we're fucking thinking, right? And that's all it is, man. It's not demonic. It's not spiritual. It's not mental disorders. It's not some voodoo, black magic, satanic, fucking unholy, holy. You need to be on a righteous path. Your life is fucking on the wrong path, or you're mentally disturbed, or it's none of this fucking nonsense, man. It just is what it is. Just is what it is. It's there. It's there. They're there. Just like the fucking trees, the birds, the dog, the cat, the rat, right? Like, it's just there. It is what it is. And every now and then I come back to trying to research it to see if other people's encounters are similar to mine, man, and I can really distinguish the difference between people that see them and people that bullshit about seeing them, or people that have mental issues, or have attention issues, or they have they're like medical doctors or psychologists or whatever the fuck, and they want to, you know, put their finger, and they want to be known for bringing this shit to light and being like the sponsor of this fucking bullshit, right? And that's just that. They're bullshit. Nothing more, nothing less. These people have nothing to do with it. It's like a criminal lawyer representing a real fucking gangster. They have no fucking idea, or a mobster, right? They have no idea what that life is like. They haven't lived it. They haven't seen it. They don't understand it. But yet they're representing it as if they are the fucking essence of this shit, you know? And they're not it. So cast all those people to the side. I cast all those medical fucking professionals to the side. I throw all those spiritual people to the fucking side. I throw all those people that, like, oh, they saw something in the corner of their eye and now, you know, their name is blasted across YouTube. I throw those people to the side. I throw, you know, anything that's questionable to the side. And it's as simple as you see them or you don't. And if you do, you wish you don't. It's not a fucking trophy. It's not some cool shit. It's not some shit to brag about. It's not some shit you wanna go and tell your friends about and your family about. It's not some I want attention for this. It's not, you wish it's not happening. Because you're talking about something you know very little about, that I know very little about. After 20 fucking years of seeing this shit, I know very little about. All I know is what I've seen and what I've understood about what I've seen. Like record, going back and analyzing and breaking down and thinking about the things that happened, and how I saw them, when I saw them, why I saw them, what time I saw them, what part of the day I saw them, and what my mind state was in when I saw it. Like, I've broken things down so intricately that, like, it is what it is. Just is what it is, man. And if you're just starting to see it, and you happen to research it and you come across my page, just be very weary of these fucking people that say they know what they're talking about. Okay, 20 years, man. 20 years. I don't know what I'm talking about. All I know is what I've seen and what I think about what I've seen. I've never caught one. I've never fucking... No one's broken it down. There hasn't been a fucking person out there that can... No fucking priest, no voodoo person, no mental fucking psychologist, fucking therapist, fucking none of that. Nobody knows. They just don't fucking know. It's you seeing this, man. And I'm separating the individuals with mental disorder, because it's a very big possibility that you, if you're experiencing this shit, this might be the beginning signs, or the very in-your-face signs that you're having a mental issue. And you maybe this is the beginning part of schizophrenia or whatever the fuck, and you need help. Maybe you need pills. Maybe you need doctors. I've had friends that have actually past tense, because people that have schizophrenia, they're very hard to deal with. Past tense, I've had friends that had schizophrenia. It's different, man. They're very... It's very different. They see demonic shit. they're very paranoid, and it's almost textbook, the things they see. You can almost guess what's gonna happen before it happens, because it's a mental disorder. It acts and is a mental disorder, therefore you can kind of uh, breadcrumb it back, or at least see into the future of how it's gonna progress. Now, what I've seen in terms of shadow people, it hasn't progressed, it hasn't gotten worse, hasn't gotten better. It just sometimes you see them more often than other times. It's as simple as that. And for you people that want to have an explanation of what shadow people are in terms of what I see, if you can imagine, I'm sure there's been an event where you've seen someone in the dark, your friend, your family member, or something. Yeah, it's kind of dark, and someone walks towards you, and they just look like a three-dimensional shadow, right? You can tell it's human. It's walking towards you. It's 100% like a shadow, right? Like my hand's a shadow, right? That's exactly what they look like. They look just like my hand right now. They're just shadow people. It's not like a shadow on the ground. No, they're three-dimensional, moving. Like, that's what they look like. And I've never seen one in the light. It's always in the dark, always nighttime. They don't like the light. They will run away or disappear or shy away from the light. They just and it's not an evil thing. It's not about they just don't like the light. It is what it is. Unless fucking they're there in the light and we really don't see them in the light. you know? But that it is what it is. And I really wanted to put this out there because, like I said, man, my own wife thought I was fucking crazy, man. Even my homies think I'm fucking crazy sometimes. And this is a topic I kind of like throw to the side and I don't really talk about. I can't really talk about because if you haven't experienced it, if you haven't experienced it, it's very difficult for you to be open-minded towards it. I'm not a person that's open-minded. Like, I am, but I'm not. Like, if you tell me you see ghosts, I'm like, alright, bro. Yeah, right. You see ghosts. Right? Like, if you see shit, like, you see aliens every fucking day. Dude, I'm very, like, I'm not buying it, man. You gotta come with me. It was more than just what you're saying. But I think the difference would be if I had a friend that was like, hey, bro, man, like, I've been abducted before by aliens. I'll be like, get the fuck out of here, bro. What fucking craziness are you talking about, right? But if they told me, hey, dog, like, I see these motherfuckers once every few days. I see aliens like every 3, 4. It's not just the same motherfuckers every few days. And this is a friend I knew all my life. And for 20 fucking years, they're sane in every part of their life. They're normal, everyday, productive, just happy-go-lucky, or trying to fucking find happiness, or they're just normal fucking people. But for 20 fucking years, my friend is telling me, like, this alien shit that he sees, these motherfuckers visit him every few days, every week, for the last 20 years. And this friend never lies about stuff. Because I'm a person, I don't lie about shit, man. Like, believe me or not, I don't give a fuck. It doesn't tickle my bone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna tell you exactly as is. If it hurts your feelings, fuck your feelings. you know? But as a man, I don't lie about shit, man. I'm gonna tell you exactly as is, and if you don't like it, you can go fuck yourself. Like I said, fuck your feelings. It's not about your feelings. Truth don't like your feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like, I keep myself with a certain integrity and a certain dignity and a certain pride. But this is just some shit that I see. It is what it is. And as my friend, if for 20 fucking years this is what I'm experiencing, and I tell you, you need to distinguish whether is the homie fucking crazy. Is he really, for 20 fucking years, he's normal in all the other parts of his fucking life, but he's fucking crazy just because of this? You know what? If a friend of mine said, you know what, man, like, Jesus visits me. For 20 fucking years, he's talking about this holy shit, but everything else in his life is fucking normal. There's nothing crazy about this person. But for 20 years, he's telling me, man, like, this Jesus visits me and he tells me these holy things and those holy things, and but everything else in his life is normal, and nothing has changed. He's the same person. It's not taken over his life. He's not obsessed with this. He's not. After some time, I'm gonna be like, you know what, man, the credibility this individual has and what he's saying, I cannot. I'd be a fool not to at least take into consideration the possibility that my friend that I've known my whole life is telling me the truth. He tells me the truth about every fucking thing else, but he's lying to me about this one fucking thing, and he's kept it up for years and years on end. There's no glory in this shit. There's no fucking light at the end of the tunnel. There's no fucking prize to be won. There's no me getting jollies off the attention. You can't give me the type of attention I want, first of all. The type of attention I want is from a female, and it has nothing to do with fucking shadow people, alright? That's not the type of attention I want. Not from my friends. Not from anybody other than a female. So, I don't know any other way to put it than, this is what it is. And, yeah, if you're experiencing it, you're gonna question your sanity. I've questioned my sanity. I've had to, and, like I said, there are three differences that in my mind are connected to this shit. One is the possibility of there being a real mental disturbance going on within you, mental disorder, illness of sorts. That's one. Second is people that think they see shit because of something in the corner of their eye, something in the distance, and possibly I saw, the questionable shit. And then there are the hardcore, in your face, there, looking at you. You have time to look at, you have time to analyze. Just like this truck in front of us, right? I don't know if you see this big rig, but I don't know if you guys see that big. Just like this big rig, it's there. You can analyze it. You can count the wheels. You can look at the shape. You can look at the color. You can look at how it's parked. All these details, right? I'm talking about that. So 1, 2, 3, right? So the people that see it in the corner of their eyes, it's like that. Like, oh, did I see a truck over there? I'm not sure. I don't think I saw a truck over there. Maybe, but I think I saw a truck over there. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about the people that it's in your face. And it's not a mental disorder. It's there. There's really a truck there. You're not seeing trucks. You're not a truck yourself. I'm gonna end it at that, man. I don't know. If you guys see them, let me know. I don't know. Just let me know if you guys see them. What you guys think, what your experiences are, how you feel about it, and all that shit. Don't come at me with none of that fucking psycho, crazy voodoo babble unless it makes fucking some type of sense. Other than that, I really don't want to fucking. Don't tell me I need to go to church and fucking Jesus and light candles and my chakras and fucking crystals and all this fucking craziness. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Give me something solid I can hold on to, please. Um, Other than that, this is just informative for you people. Curious, I guess, if the word is, if that's good enough. I'm gonna end it at that. Peace.